here is actually a solenoid, and it's a suspended solenoid because it will demonstrate the action of a loudspeaker. And what we've got over here is a DC power supply, and I will run a current through this copper coil. When I run a current through the copper coil, it's going to generate a magnetic polarity in exactly the same way as a solenoid will, and it will move in the presence of this magnetic field here. So if I quickly do that, yeah, you can see that we can get quite a bit of movement out of that solenoid, and that the direction of the movement depends on the orientation of the magnetic field. Now, the other way to switch the direction of the solenoid is to change the direction of the current here. Now, the solenoid is suspended because it demonstrates the action of a speaker. And I have here, lift it up, I have here two identical speakers which are pulled out of a car stereo, and basically this one here has been pulled apart. If you have a look at what's inside this speaker, there's a strong magnet on the back, and they've put a magnetic field right through to the middle of it. It's holding a steel paper clip. The solenoid is here, wrapped tightly around that with a bit of aluminium or steel sheeting in it, and the interaction is going to be between the core in here and the solenoid on the paper speaker cone. The purposes of this is simply to hold it in place, and similarly on the front, the speaker is held glued in place on the front there so that it will move in and out quite smoothly. A demonstration of that is here. So I'm going to unplug this solenoid, get rid of that. I've wired up the positive and negative, although it doesn't matter which is which because it takes AC. So I'll put them into there. Make sure that the terminals are not touching. At the present point in time, I'm going to run a AC current through this with a light bulb in it. The reason for running the light bulb is so that we don't push too much current through the speaker. Okay, now just to check that that's working. Yes, it is. Okay, that's working and it's quite happy. There's nothing to hear at the moment, and the video probably can't pick it up, but you can definitely feel that it's moving in and out. Now, the power supply is 50 Hertz AC because that's what the electricity is supplied at, 50 cycles per second. I'm not sure if the phone can pick up the audio from it yet. However, I will remove the light bulb so that we'll get a lot more current coming through it, and put it in here. Okay. Here goes right, the light bulb's gone. I'm going to step it back down to 2 volts, and then I'm going to bring the voltage up until such time as we can get an audible sound out of it. No, we're not getting any current. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there was a breakage in the circuit. It's now generating 50 Hertz sound waves at 50 Hertz based on what the supply is giving it to it, and that's how the speaker works.